everybody. How are we doing on this? It's Thursday. Yep, it's Thursday. I have to give my daily report of the weather and what day it is. So it is Thursday today, for those of you who are watching it another time. And we are having beautiful weather in Texas despite yesterday being super rainy and gross. And yeah, so that is amazing. So I'm here at my office, my amazing office that I love. Um, Getting ready to see and chat with clients that are amazing and that I love. So excited for just like a really good, productive day. I'm feeling like in the groove of like getting shit done, which is awesome. Uh, and I was sitting here and I just finished my daily article, and this this title came in, and so I'm gonna be honest, like it just flew into my head, and so I was like, I'm gonna go with it. I don't have any kind of set plan, but this I was kind of thinking. I was actually walking to the restroom and then back from the restroom, and I heard "Where is your faith?" I had been thinking about some things kind of going on in my own life and some past stuff, and yesterday also when I was driving home from a friend's house, I started to notice I was stressing about things coming up, and they started to kind of come up in my body, and I was like, okay, like I'm stressing about this and stressing about that. And it really was like, where is your faith? Where is the faith? And as I was driving home, the whole 4 minutes, it takes a whole 4 minutes. As I was driving home, I noticed that as I was kind of thinking about these things, it was like, okay, but God has always, I'm going to use the term God. You can use spirit, energy, universe, vibration. I really don't care. Let's not get picky here. Tune it into whatever works for you, because it's your life, so you get to turn it into whatever kind of nitty-gritty terminology you choose to use. I'm going to use the term God. But God has never led me down the wrong path here. God has always shown up in this particular way. And so I was kind of coming back from the restroom back to my office today, and I heard like, where is the faith? Where is your faith? And I think we can do a lot of lip service again about our faith. My hair is bothering me today. We can do a lot of lip service about like, no, I have faith, I have faith, I have faith. But are you truly living in your faith? Are you truly stepping up? Are you truly like, when you do hear those ego voices, because the truth is like, you're going to hear them, to say like, oh, well, I'm not going to ever have like any of my ego come up. I'm not going to hear any negative kind of self-talk that goes, well, what about this and what about this, and like completely avoid your anxiety or fear. No, that's not gonna happen. Like, you probably will have these moments of experiencing this anxiety or hearing kind of that internal chatter that is just your ego. We're not going to get rid of our ego, guys. Sorry, we're human. We're not getting rid of it. We just have to observe it and witness it. But in those moments, it's what you're practicing that really matters. It's going, okay, am I going to step in here? Am I going to go and just jump into the river of anxiety? Am I going to allow myself to just be washed over? Or am I going to sit at the edge of the pool and go, I see that. I see that. I see where my ego is trying to pull me. And I trust and have faith that the universe and God is not going to let me down here. And if I perceive it as being let down, myself being let down, is it really me being let down, or is it just me being taken down a different path, one that is more aligned, one that is better for me? And I think our faith is a practice. It is a practice. And I'm not even just talking about faith in God. I'm talking about faith in self too. For those, because I do know I have some followers that are atheist and things like that. And so that's cool. Your beliefs are your beliefs, but even like a faith in self, like, do you have your faith in yourself that you can do it, that you can step forward, that you can make it through no matter what? And I really want you to look back at your life, and here's the key: you are still here in this moment, in this world, making it through. And so you have made it through 100% of your challenges. You have made it through 100% of these challenges because you are here breathing, alive, living life. Yes, you might have contrast. Yes, you do have contrast. If you are living, you have contrast. That's the beauty of life. It shows us, you know, it brings into our reality these things that we're like, that's not really what I'm wanting. And so it is us focusing in on what we do want and learning and growing from that. But we have to have the faith within ourselves. We have to have the faith in God and know that we've made it through thus far. We've made it through thus far. And so why do we believe that we won't make it through again? Why do we believe that all the believe our egos and all this terribleness our minds can make up? And so it is witnessing the ego in that moment and going, where is my faith? Where is my faith in this? You know, where is my faith in myself that I can push through here? And faith is a practice. It is like when you notice that coming up, to push that down. And I don't mean like ignore it, to go like, I see it. And I'm going to choose to believe that this is going to be okay. That if I keep my vibration in a good place, that if I keep working on self, and I don't mean working, I mean like just like working and expanding of self. If I stay in alignment, if I tune in to my core and allow myself to hear, and that's the key. A lot of times we go like, yeah, but I tuned in and I didn't hear. I'm like, no, you actually probably were not really tuning in. We can convince ourselves a lot of times that, oh no, but I'm meditating, I'm tapping in, I'm tuning in, I'm listening to my body. And a lot of times we don't. We like to kind of give it lip service, just like we like to give like, no, I have faith in God. And it's like, no, but in those hard times, when you are struggling, when you are stressed, do you actually lean into that? Do you lean into yourself? Do you lean into your higher power? Or do you allow yourself kind of get taken over by that river of negativity and ego? And guess what, guys? Like, most of us do at some point. Like, I'll throw myself under the bus. I mean, nobody is perfect. We all have our moments where we do get kind of swamped over by that water and allow ourselves to lose a little bit of faith. But it is going, oh crap, I am in the water. I'm drowning right now, and I've chosen to step in. I've chosen to step in here. And so where is your faith? Do you really have the faith? If you're verbalizing, yes, I have faith, yes, I have faith. Do you really? Are you living? Are you walking through your day with that faith? And I mean in your actions. Are you on the computer checking your bank account every, 3 times a day? Are you sitting there going, oh my goodness, I hope that this bill goes through. I hope that, my kid doesn't do this, or I hope that, my partner doesn't go do that. Like all this, like, that's not faith. That's not faith in yourself. That's not faith in the people around you. And that's definitely not faith in God and the universe. So are you moving through your day going, I know it's going to be okay. I know it's going to be okay no matter what presents today. Whatever presents to me today, I'm going to be okay. It's going to be all right. I'm going to make it through. I've made it through 100% of my days. And I will make it through 100% of my days until the day I die. And most of the things we worry about are not death-related things. Most of the things that we can kind of conjure up and we lose our faith on are things like relationships, money, things that have no actual bearing on if we're going to live or die. That is our reptilian brain that's kind of going into overdrive and like going into that like fight or flight, like I'm gonna die kind of response, when really it's not that big of a deal. And when we start to get into that anxiety place, when we jump into the river, we end up constricting off our flow. And that's actually what I was contemplating yesterday. I was driving home when I was like, okay, like you've made it through this before. Like God has never let you down in this area. Like you've always been okay. And I noticed myself constricting my energy, and I'm like, okay, well, the issue here is that I was constricting my energy. And that is why in this particular area of my life, I was noticing a closing. Well, all it takes is some faith to go, and I'm going to open. And I'm going to open. I'm going to trust that it's going to be okay. I'm going to trust that's what's meant to be is going to come into my world. I'm going to trust in my own practices, and I'm going to practice what I preach here. I'm going to jump that fuck out of my river of anxiety. And I just jumped in there for a second, and then I was like, okay, yeah, like this is not great. This is not great. Like this is not going to do me any good. And this is so disrespectful to my belief systems that I truly hold at my core of no, God's got my back. The universe has my back. I am in a, like if I keep my alignment there, if I keep my vibration there, it's going to be okay. If I listen to my soul, it will be okay. I can't go wrong. And so that really is because I have to get to a client appointment in a couple minutes. But I did want to just pop in here and say, like, are you walking through your day in faith that you're going to be okay, that you're going to get what you desire, and that God isn't going to steer you wrong, and that you're not going to steer you wrong? That even if you don't want to take it to this God level, if you want to just tap in within yourself, is your own core going to lead you wrong? Do you not have faith and trust in yourself? Do you not truly at your core trust yourself? And if you don't, then that is some work to do. That is, don't go like, oh my goodness, like I don't, like, and start hating on yourself about like how you don't trust self. That is some beautiful inner work to start doing then. If that is the case, if you're like, no, I don't trust myself, I don't trust my core, I don't trust my intuition, I don't trust this energy that is coming to me and that I'm noticing, well, that is some beautiful work to jump into and start kind of stepping into and journaling about and working on your belief systems and seeing a coach, if not me, somebody else, to really begin to work through that. But today, that really is my message is, where is your faith? And ask yourself, truly, like, stop and don't like give it even like lip service in your own head. Like really stop for a few minutes and think, like, where is my faith? Where am I putting my faith? Am I truly putting my faith in the right places, or am I putting my faith in this anxiety, egoic bullshit? So, like I said, I have to get to a client, but I did want to touch base with you guys. Now, for those of you who are interested, and please, only serious applicants apply. I don't want a bunch of people just applying just to apply, because I only work with people that I feel called to, that really want to do their work, that really want to step into their life. But for only this month until May 22nd, and then my consults are going back up, but until May 22nd, I'm doing free consults. And so you can go to addisonbell.net/contact, or you can just go to the Work with Addison tab and apply to do a free consult with me. We'll get in there. We'll figure out what you're going to need, how to help you move forward. We'll talk about it, and then we can get you started on some coaching if it is aligned and right for both you and me. And so yeah, so do that. It's free. You do not have the BS excuse about money. So step in, change your life, make a decision that you're going to change your life starting today, whether that's working with me or working just on your own. Make the choice that you're going to live in faith and start really stepping into the work you need to do to create the beautiful vibration and life that you desire. So also, just quick note, if you're in the DFW area, my Tantra 201 workshop on May 18th is going to be amazing. I'm not going to go into too much detail today, but definitely check that out. You can find that on my website as well, or you can just simply scroll through this Facebook page and you can find it. So other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed. I'm sending you all lots of love, light, and tons of blessings. Have an amazing, abundant day. Love y'all. Bye.